take the lead. And what do you expect here from the first start?
I'm smiling because if you've seen Claudia race and you asked if she expects to take the lead, yes, that would be the surest bet of the year. Yes, Claudia likes to run from the front. There's no doubt about it.
Okay, well, they are getting warmed up. We are close. We haven't talked much about the course yet. This first part of it, mostly grass, and then we get into some dirt.
You know, it's a great course because it's a true cross-country course. It's grass, it's dirt, it's hills, and there really is no flat part. We're running some kind of terrain that's a little bit up or a little bit down. When we go across the road, it's all in the middle. The 2017 Footlocker
little bit of pressure now. I mean, she hasn't been running in this sport very long, Tim. She's only been running, I think, since she was in 9th grade, correct? So that's only a couple years here. So she said now she's starting to feel that pressure, but she likes it. She feeds off of it, and that's a great feeling to have when you know you do have the target.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, she really, as a freshman, was a pretty good runner, but now with grade level, like she became a sophomore. But speaking of sophomores, Riley Starling, she looks great halfway through the race, and she is pushing that pace here. 17 minutes on this course. So she is trying to put a stamp on her second championship, and she's coming now with about 250 meters to go. Claudia Lane, junior from Malibu, California, trying to repeat as Footlocker national champion. The gun went off, she took the lead, she continues to pound on home. She's going to remain undefeated. She's going to come by the 3-mile mark right now. She hits that 3-mile mark here. She's right at 16:28. That's 4 seconds faster. 17 minutes is the mark. Here she comes, Claudia Lane, the junior from Malibu High School in California, over the last little hill, and just about 100 meters to go. We're at 16:50 right now. A great race shaping up for second, but here she comes down the stretch. She'll repeat as Footlocker national champion, Claudia Lane. Tice and Hart locked in a great battle. Tice trying, but here comes Caitlin Hart. Caitlin Hart with a great finish. The junior on your left there on that screen, Tice on the right, right down to the wire. Looks like Hart and then Tice. Claudia Lane officially 17:03, Hart 17:22. 17:22 for Hart in second, and Tice also at 17:23. 17:38, she'll finish it. She finishes fifth at Once again, Claudia Lane's official time, 17:03.4, so slightly faster than last year. And in our great team battle, the Midwest dominating. Unofficially, it looks like the Midwest is going to be under 36, under 30, it looks like even there. The Northeast, South, and the West there. Great race there.
Do you think he's coming back?
Catherine Hart, 17:22. We can give you officially now. Tice, 17:22. Catherine Lee, 17:36. 17:51, Sheriff Smith, 17:56, Emily Cole. Championships, and Claudia Lane now has that opportunity next year.
I was going to say, is it too early to start talking about three-peat? My goodness,
Talk about
19
immortality.
seconds.
I mean, you think about all the great girls who have come through here and have gone on to Olympic medals, gold medals, silver medals, bronze medals, all the rest, and nobody's been able to win 3 times, and she has that chance.
So she had a 19-second lead between the second place finisher. Doesn't sound like much, but that's an eternity in a race like this.
Well, and those are great girls. You know, Tice and Hart are outstanding runners. They're going to be right there at the end of the year, running right at 10 minutes again, right there with Rebecca Story and the rest of those girls. So these are great girls. We can't lose sight of it. Claudia Lane sometimes makes everybody else look like they may not be at that level, but they are great runners in their own right. Tice has had a great career already, so for her to run that well, that's great.
Well, let's get downstairs to Carrie because she is standing next to the woman of the hour, Claudia Lane.
All right, Claudia, you did it again. Talk about your feeling right now.
I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity again and to win. It's really cool.
You really pushed from the gun. Talk about your race plan, and was that record on your mind?
I mean, it was on my mind, but I'm fine that I didn't break it. You know, there's always next year. I was pushing on the hills and on the uphills and stuff. It was a little tough, but overall, it was a really, really fun race.
We saw you take a look back around 2 miles. What were you thinking at that point?
I just wanted to make sure there weren't any girls around me, and I saw them like 40 to 60 meters back, so I just knew that, I had to keep pushing.
You know, everyone talks about the hill. Going up that second hill, the second time on the hill, you really look like you held your form, you're pushing hard. Was that really the point where I had to get through that hill and then get going?
Yeah, I definitely knew at that point that I really needed to keep pushing, and I was so close to the finish. I knew that even if I expended all my energy, I'd almost be done.
What does Footlocker mean to you?
So much. It's given me such an incredible opportunity to compete with amazing girls from all across the country, and I'm so grateful for it.
Will we see you back?
Oh, for sure, next year.
You could be the first to win 3 times. We talked about pressure coming into this race. As only a junior, you haven't been running this sport for very long. Does that feel good to have that kind of pressure now?
It does, and I think it's kind of like a fun kind of pressure in a way, Races are made more fun that way, and I think you challenge yourself hard, and that's one of my favorite things to do, so yeah.
Congratulations, way to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we have our second place, so thank you so much. Come on in. We have Caitlin Hart here. Caitlin, congratulations. You are runner-up here at the Footlocker Cross Country Championships. Talk about your race today and that amazing sprint that you had.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was an awesome race. Obviously, great competition, and I felt pretty good for most of it. And then up that last uphill, I was like definitely getting tougher. And then I really just tried to use the downhill to take it to the finish.
You know, you guys are battling hard, you and Olivia. Were your thoughts on finishing second? Were your thoughts still on trying to go for that win?
Honestly, I think I was just trying to keep myself composed and, just stay right on Olivia and hopefully run together and use each other to get to the finish.
Well, congratulations to you. You'll never forget this moment.
Thank you.
All right, we have our third place. Olivia Tice, another Midwesterner. Olivia, you had a great race today. Talk about your race.
I went out how I was supposed to. I definitely wanted to push myself really hard, and I feel like I definitely did that. I definitely didn't have the kick at the end that Caitlin had, but she's amazing, so I gave it my best, and I'm happy with it.
Well, you did not give up until the end. You were leaning hard. So, what does it mean to you now to be on the podium at the Footlocker National Championships?
It means a lot. A long time ago, I wouldn't have imagined that this would happen.
Well, congratulations to you. Great race.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, we're going to send it back to you.
All right, so we have a senior, a junior, and a sophomore there and in the top 3. And what's interesting is, as we talk about Claudia coming back for a three-peat next year, Caitlin Hart just a sophomore, so who knows what can happen in the next year.
This is where stars start to shine for the first time. This is where we see people. Tierney Wolfgram, 7th as a freshman, to handle that pressure so well, right back in there. So, hey, I'm already excited about the 40th one. It's going to be great.
Well, first we have another race coming up
that's
here,
true.
Tim. That's right. Well, because as